Most people have their own thoughts on what the best Super Mario game is. For me, I've got games on my list that consist of Mario Wonder, Mario Bros. Wii, and Sunshine. Some Mario games are very much slept on though, so for this video, I'm going to go over what I believe to be the most underrated Mario game, or at least the most underrated one on Switch. Now, there's a pretty hefty selection of Mario games on Switch, but the one I'll be covering is Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Yes, I do mean the first game and not the second one. It's such a goofy concept for a game, but that's what makes it so great. You start in this inventor's bedroom with a robot named Beep-Bo, when all of a sudden, a whole bunch of Rabbids start filling up the room and tampering with her inventions. Next thing you know, Mario and friends, alongside the Rabbids, are sucked into this portal, and you're in the sky falling down into an alternate dimension. Like, what is going on here? It's so chaotic. But anyways, you move on basically straight into the tutorial, which shows you how to use the 3 characters you can have in battle at a time, and it also explains some of the mechanics of this game, which is the next big thing I'd like to talk about. This is a turn-based tactical strategy game, and is kind of like a more kid-friendly version of XCOM. I played this game when it was released, and I was hooked. Even today, when I go back and replay this game, which I do shockingly often, I never get bored of it, and I still get hooked on it. It is that good. The mechanics also get a lot more intricate as you go on, with things like status effects and upgradable weapons. There's also a skill tree where you can upgrade any one of the 8 characters that the base game has to offer. The core gameplay just feels so refined, and the idea behind being able to make your team interact with each other is genius. And by that, I am of course talking about how if you go up to another player, you gain the option to perform a jump off of them to get to higher ground or just move further. And while you are on higher ground, you get the bonus of doing more damage to enemies below. Oh, and there's also the dash, which is also upgradable. It's such a fun but easy mechanic. Outside of just battles though, there's tons to do. There's so many different puzzles and things to look at with optional side tasks, collectibles, and much more. And as for the art style, the game itself looks fantastic, and for a Switch game, it runs flawlessly. It has such a good art style, and everyone looks like they fit. The idle animations have so much character, and the enemy designs are amazing and hilarious at the same time. The different themes for each of the levels are also awesome. It ranges from the classic grassy area to an icy desert, to a spooky ghost townish area to a volcano. You gotta love it. And the soundtrack. Oh my goodness. Grant Kirkhope cooked up some of the best video game music I've ever heard in my life. Call that glaze all you want, but I'm genuinely not lying. The music in this game is so phenomenal that I'll actually listen to it when I'm just out and about doing whatever. This is a 10 out of 10 soundtrack. Moving on, let's talk about the characters a little bit. They all have so much personality in this game, like I said earlier. Mario's the typical hero type that we've all come to know and love, and Luigi is still that scared younger brother, which you can even see in the way he plays since he's a long-range character. Yoshi is surprisingly a bit more of a tank in this game with his minigun-esque weapon, which is funny considering it's, well, Yoshi. And same goes for Peach. She's practically carrying around a shotgun. Now, despite the hate that some may have towards the Rabbids, they might be the real stars of the show here, especially in cutscenes. Rabbid Peach is a pretty funny one. She's very sassy and is always trying to get some good photos on her phone. She's probably the best Rabbid in the game if I'm being honest, aside from maybe Rabbid Luigi. I grew up playing games like Raymond's Raving Rabbids 1 and 2 on Wii, and so much more, so that could be why I like them more compared to others. If you are one of the people who hate the Rabbids though, don't let them make you hesitant to play this game. The humor, in my opinion, is perfectly balanced throughout, with some pretty serious moments too, believe it or not. Now, you may have noticed that I haven't really gone into much story-wise, and it's not because I'm worried about spoilers. I mean, come on, the game is 8 years old now. Jeez man, 8 whole years. No, Rather, if you haven't played this game, I'm urging you to go play it. You'll have an absolute blast with the story. And I've seen the game go on sale really frequently. You will not regret getting it. I think it's especially enjoyable if you have other people to play it with, because did I mention that there's multiplayer too? I've sunk countless, and I mean countless amounts of hours into the multiplayer mode. There are a couple different maps to choose from, and they are all pretty unique from one another. You can change quite a bit about how the game plays in settings too, and you can even add things like the Showtime mode, which puts more bonus power-ups in the arena at certain periods of the match. Each player gets 3 actions per turn, with the chance to get 4 from a power-up. The goal is to defeat the other team, obviously, but it gets really strategic because of the different character types. My usual team in multiplayer typically consists of Mario, Luigi, and Rabbids Luigi, because it gives me access to a sniper, an offensive/tank character, and a support character. So, what could possibly be the next thing I want to talk about after discussing not spoiling anything and multiplayer? Well, spoilers, of course. No, not really, but I will be talking about the bosses here. These are genuinely amazing. I'm a stickler for boss fights being good or bad, and these ones are great. Some obvious highlights include Rabbid Kong, Rabbid Plant, and of course, Bowser. They all switch things up quite a bit and are really creative. Bowser in particular, being the final boss fight and all that, was probably the best boss in this game. His final form was also very reminiscent of some forms from the Mario and Luigi games. Also, almost a year after the game launched, it got some DLC. This DLC featured Donkey Kong and Rabbid Cranky Kong. If you do end up getting the game and liking it, you really should check this out as well. I had a pretty good time with it, and the theming here is really amazing. One thing I will say though is that outside of the battles here, I felt that the puzzles were a bit lacking compared to the main game, but still good nonetheless. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. But yeah, this game is truly amazing, and I think it deserves to be on my top 10 Mario games list. But I'm curious to know what you guys think about this game. Or, if you haven't played it, has this video at all persuaded you to get it? Also, let me know in the comments if I should make a video on the sequel. But anyways, I hope you all had a great rest of your day or evening, and I hope to see you in the next video. See ya.